This is the very last thing that happens before the breach. You've got Ray Epps whispering into this guy's ear.
How many FBI agents or confidential informants actively participated in the events of January 6th?
Sir, I'm sure you can appreciate that I can't go into the specifics of sources and methods.
Did any FBI agents or confidential informants commit crimes of violence on January 6th?
I can't answer that, sir.
Did any FBI agents or FBI informants actively encourage and incite crimes of violence on January 6th?
Sir, I can't answer that.
All right, no, one more thing.
Yeah, so can we go up there? No?
When we go in,
Are we going to get arrested if we go up there?
you don't need to get
Did you
shot.
arrest us all?
This is the moment of breach. You know, if you were the January 6th committee, wouldn't you want to know what Ray Epps whispered into that individual's ear? Ray Epps was originally on the FBI's list of most wanted individuals after the initial events on January 6th. But then the day after, Revolver News publishes an explosive report about Stuart Rhodes, who's involved with the Oath Keepers, then all of a sudden Ray Epps' name falls off the list. We've sent letters asking questions about that unexplainable circumstance, and the FBI and the Justice Department have given us no illuminating information.
Ms. Sadburn, who is Ray Epps?
I'm aware of the individual, sir. I don't have the specific background to him.
But it wasn't just Ray Epps who appears to be on video animating violence this day in the absence of consequence. Here you have fence being cut, removed by this individual right here with the backpack. Look, professionally, not whipped up in the crowd, just taking fence down. Now, just moments ago, Congresswoman Green and I went to this specific location outside, and we demonstrated how easy it could have been, that an individual might have listened to the president's remarks, arrived at the breach site, seen that fencing was removed, and then might have been drawn into a place that they weren't supposed to be and maybe never intended to be. That an individual might have listened to the president's remarks, arrived at the breach site.
This is James Sullivan's brother, John Sullivan. The 25-year-old from Utah was arrested and charged for his role in the Capitol insurrection.
Let's burn the down.
You noticed. Yeah, I'm not playing no games this time. We no stupid, huh? Yes, I'm in street clothes this time. We are wearing regular ass clothes, right? Because you don't want to stand out like a sore thumb. I'm going to be wearing normal clothes because the Proud Boys are like, we're going to dress in black. Okay, you stick out a sore thumb. I'll be dressed in regular ass fucking clothes and fit in just like everybody else. And I got a special getup too. Y'all ain't ready for that. You're going to be like, what, John? Are you wearing a MAGA hat? Oh, dude, I'd be so dead. Incognito type shit. No need to block up if you're doing legal shit. No need to block up really at all. And I don't ever do any illegal stuff, but I like blocking up. 'cause it hides my identity. They're talking about it all over the internet. Yeah, they are.
I'll give you your hug now. We did it. You were right. We did it.
Dude, I was trying to tell you. I couldn't say much.
You were right.
You just have to watch my chat.
Oh my God.
Is this not going to be the best film you've ever made in your life?
That's it.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah?
Hell yeah.
Wait, you weren't recording, were you?
I'll delete that shit. But I didn't record you or me. It was just voices.
Adiante Till spoke to James Sullivan, who turned in his brother, John Sullivan, to the FBI after seeing pictures and video of him at the Capitol. And Adiante, I can only imagine this is such a tough decision for a lot of people.
Brothers, they're estranged. The last time that they spoke was late last year as part of a documentary that they're doing, which is capturing how these two brothers are on opposite ends of the political spectrum. And this isn't actually the first time that James Sullivan has turned in his brother to authorities. According to court documents, in June of 2020, John Sullivan helped organize a protest, and someone at that protest was shot. John Sullivan was later charged by Provo police for criminal mischief and rioting. According to the charging documents, John Sullivan saw the shooter, but didn't condemn the attempted murder nor try to stop it. James Sullivan admits to helping police investigate his brother's involvement in that incident.
He'll go on video and he'll say that he's Antifa, and then when approached by somebody, he'll say he's not.
Pro-Trump? Or?
Yeah, I'm just anti-government type.
I woke up from a nap and I had over like 600 messages that were asking me to identify and confirm that was my brother John.
This is James Sullivan's brother, John Sullivan. The 25-year-old from Utah was arrested and charged for his role in the Capitol insurrection.
Let's burn this down.
According to court documents, John Sullivan faces charges of entering a restricted building without lawful authority, 1 count of violent entry and disorderly conduct on Capitol grounds, and 1 count of interfering with law enforcement.
He started Insurgents TV, and he just actually started going into full radicalism and going and preaching and hosting rallies.
My brother John Sullivan, he was an Olympic hopeful. He was a speed skater. He started 2 third-party logistics companies. He was conservative, and they manipulated him when Black Lives Matter came to Utah. He was at the DC Capitol saying he was going to pull the president out of office. That black man, that was my brother. He was raised by Lieutenant Colonel John Sullivan. I saw firsthand as the radical left radicalized and manipulated my brother into self-oppression when capitalism gave him everything that he holds dear. It is very dangerous, it is very scary, and it's something that we have to unite as Americans, not as blacks, not as whites, not as Polynesians, but as Americans. We have to come to the table as Americans and sit down and figure out our nation's problems, because we can't rely on the government. Trump is great, but as Americans, we have to stand together and fight for what we know is right.
Are trying to burn down our Capitol, and I did not come here for that shit. It ain't patriots up there anymore. If you go look, they look like Antifa. They don't look like me. They don't look like you guys. It is time. They are going to be hunting the families down, trying to go home now. They got us here after dark. I see a lot of women, I see a lot of kids. Get your families home. Get out of here.
And 1 marked state trooper vehicle, 2 black SUVs. There's 3 state trooper vehicles escorted, 4 Antifa shuttle buses right here front center. There was actually 5 vehicles total. There was 3 up front, 2 in the back. They escorted right here, waited for them to get off their buses, and they had the state troopers unloaded and took their positions. Watch. There's that guy. He had his lights on. They were coming, and then there's the ones up front too. They escorted, and each one of those buses are labeled. They're all paid charter buses.
Look at that, bro.
Check this out, watch. Here's the black SUVs up front, and wait till you see who leads it.
Wow. They freaking brought damn Antifa here.
They escorted them here.
You've
literally.
got to be.
Lights flashing and all.
You've got to be effing kidding me.
Lights flashing.
Patriots, are you guys watching this? You guys share this video, please. You've got to be kidding me. On video.
I watched him do it.
Hell no, bro.
So, I mean, this is just the information that has been pieced together by citizens, by small media outlets. Imagine if we actually had the powers of the January 6th committee, the powers of the federal government, but that individual, the fence cutter, nowhere on the FBI's wanted list. No evidence that person's been questioned. January 6th committee doesn't want to talk to them. Why would that person be doing something that so dramatically impacted the acuity of the criminal conduct and then no consequence?
Did Speaker Pelosi communicate with the House Sergeant at Arms on January 6th or in the days leading up to the riot? Why didn't the Capitol Police's intelligence unit raise the alarm about potential violence when they had intelligence going back weeks before January 6th that told them that something was going to happen? Why did the FBI deploy commandos to Quantico on January 3rd with shoot-to-kill authority but fail to send the United States Capitol Police a single threat assessment or intelligence bulletin? Was Speaker Pelosi involved in the decision to delay National Guard assistance on January 6th? Those are serious and real questions that this committee refuses to even ask. Speaker Pelosi doesn't want to answer those questions because she knows that the answers to those questions leave a trail of breadcrumbs right back to her office.
Pelosi rejected the picks of House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy to serve on the committee. So there are 2 GOP members on the panel okayed by Pelosi.
And Pelosi appointed Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger.
That this is not Republicans picked by Republicans. This is 2 renegade Republicans who hate Donald Trump and voted to impeach him. They don't represent anything about the Republican Party. There's no way they would ever be picked by any Republicans to sit on the committee.